Are we back? The other phone died. Right, the other phone died. Yeah, the other phone that died, guys. But yeah, man. Y'all know what? Y'all. Yeah, so we were at the Kia Soul, and our all heard the whole back seat and the TV, 70 inches, strapped by bungee cords, man. Strapped by bungee cord on top of this Kia Soul. And they try to be all G-like and shit and pull off, to try and get the whole factor and shit. But we probably jumped ahead. Let's get back to right where they were in when my sister made the offer, right? So they start coming off with the whole, nigga shit, right? Right, because now she's salty that she got served by my uncle and he got the paperwork, so she got to get the fuck out. So all her shit's outside. She been sitting all day for about 8 hours. While she's sitting out there, with my sister during that 8-hour time period before people got here and shit. Man, she telling her sister all kinds of fabrications about me and shit, bro. Right, that bitch didn't know how to keep her mouth shut. Just coming up with all kinds of imaginary shits and all that. Right, telling people TMI and shit. Right, she was telling her herself, bro. Even her mom and them were there, bro. She was telling her mom all kinds of shit, bro. Right, all kinds of shit. Right. Crying type manager, you can tell it with anger and shit. Right, crying type state. Bro, I did the assault to the shit. I went out there and I had bought 2 no trespassing signs. So I went out there with a nail and I'm banging this shit in with a hammer. Why her mom tried to grab the hammer on one of the swings and I like she was going to grab that bitch and try and hit me with it? And my sister stepped up and said, right, said, bitch, I know you don't. She said, that's why your mom a whore and shit. My sister was like, I know you ain't bringing my sick mom into this. She has nothing to do with this. It's between them. We're just here. I'm here in the capacity because I know how my brother is. So y'all ain't even welcome here anyway. So you got most of your stuff packed up. So y'all can just go ahead and leave. Man, so they could try to peel off all gangster like this shit. And the TV went doof, doof. They stopped, got out of the car. Looked at it, backed up. Because she didn't give a fuck about the TV, obviously. The aunt ran the TV over. Ran it over and then rolled down the window and the mom's like, I got something for you, nigga. I'll come back and I'll light your house on fire tonight. I told you. Uncle's still there. That's Popo, nigga. Right. The Popo was there. They took that as an actual threat. He let them get, like, he can't act on it. He can't act on it, but he did report this shit. Right, he reported this shit. Or something. I don't know. But they drove off. They got to drive off. Sure enough, about 2 o'clock that morning. 2 o'clock that morning, they came out here. They came back. The mom, the aunt, and they came back in a blue pickup truck. Her stepdad. They came back with some gas cans and shit. Had 3 5-gallon gas cans. And they were walking literally around the house with the shit until the neighbor next door came out on her patio and seen people outside my house and said, I'm calling the police. Then they sprayed off. She got security system there. She called them and told them, hey, there's some cars leaving out here. I seen them outside of my neighbor house. I'm none the wiser. Right, I'm none the wiser. They didn't get a chance to light a fire. I get greeted by Are you in there, sir? Dennis, you in there? You alright? Huh? Nigga, I'm asleep. Huh? The fuck he calling me? Who's knocking on the fucking door? Bro, I seen I open up my bedroom door, walk down the hallway, coming to the living room. All I'm seeing is fucking bright light shining through and shit. Right? And I'm seeing flashing lights and shit over there, that the police lights. Dog, I come open the door and sure enough, it's motherfucking Wycomico County Deputy Patrol and shit. Right? The sheriff and the other guy, he said that he got a plausible threat, that he got a probable threat earlier in a report, and to stay on the lookout. And when the woman called, she said that she seen some picture people out here. So they came around and they said, "You smell something?" I was like, "Nah." I said, "Oh man, it ain't nothing, man." And it was just like probably my ex and shit. Her folks said they gonna burn the house down while I'm sleeping and shit. He said, "Well, sir, you might not realize it, but they actually did come around here. They actually did attempt to do it." He said, "We already got a unit that's already at their house." By that time, they already had a unit because the people ran a light or something. They had a C4 unit, and they came across the chatter that vehicle was there. So while they had them there, they did the thing and could clearly see the fucking gas cans and shit. And they matched off what the woman said and shit. She gave them one of the vehicle numbers of the truck. And there's the truck right there at their house where they got stopped by sheriff police. So it's like, damn, what's the coincidence? And now he's informing me, the sheriff patrol, that there was an imminent threat that I just had a death threat placed against me. And it was already in action. He let me come outside and we go shortly outside and shit. And you could see where there was liquid poured on the outside. And then he picked up some of the shit and they did a little test thing and confirmed that was motherfucking propane mixed with gasoline. They were literally trying to burn me the fuck up in here. So it's like, shit, I done drove a bitch to try and set me on fire while I'm sleeping inside my own home. Had a bitch attempt to bite me in my face. Right. I don't even know. Because that chick right there, that same chick, I didn't really even like the bitch. She got stuck with me during COVID. Because COVID came in and then it was like, damn, I couldn't get rid of her. But then at the same time, it was like, yo, I was tired of being single, you know? So having some in-house pussy at that time was perfect. Right, if a purge is going off and shit, let me go ahead and grab a bitch, you know? Right. I didn't know COVID was going on for like 3 months, dog. I turned on the TV like exactly March the 12th at 9:15, and I seen the death count at like 1 million something. I didn't even know there was no COVID going on, bro. All I knew was the bedroom. The bedroom in my house workings. There was no regular watching TV. It was Netflix in between sessions of fucking getting some guts. And then it was just like, damn, she just took it. So it was like, shit, you know, you could get it again. I was like, I felt I was backed up because I didn't have a girl for like 9 months at that point. Right. And I was like going through some shit. You know, my mom had passed and shit. Right. She had passed at that time. So I was like in a very bad depression state and shit. Right. Secluded myself from everybody and all that shit. Right. So it was like, damn. Found this one chick, I thought it was going to be something in the Lord something. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't even when we started dating off and shit, bro. Even when I like started talking to her before like lockdown and shit, bro. It was like, the fuck am I doing? Right, I met you at the hotel and shit. You were at a hotel where I met you in the parking lot at first. Brought you back and you talk about, right, I had seen her on like Plenty of Fish. Talk about looking for a little spoon. Right, look what she said. She said something about some kind of spoon joke. And I hit her back and said, oh shit, I like the spoon. What's up? And she hit me back within 5 minutes and shit. It was like 2 something in the morning, bro. I looked at the location, that shit said Down Mall. She said, oh, well, I'm staying up here with my friend and shit. We got us a room, you know, and I'm up here in Down Mall. Bitch, shit, that was 7 minutes away. Hell yeah, I was gonna just scoot that shit. Right. She came back here thinking she was going to sleep. Started grinding up on me and shit. I was like, yo, I can't go to sleep if you're gonna be doing this. She like, well, I didn't really want to go to sleep. I said, well, what you want to do? And she just disappeared under the covers, and I just let her go for what she do. Right. But even then, it still wasn't like I was thinking like I wanted that as a shorty at first. Hell nah. Hell nah. Like shit. One time I took her for Cold Stone and shit. We on the side of the road. I had a rental van and shit because my vehicle, somebody had hit my car. So I had a rental vehicle and shit got me a cargo van. Who gets a cargo van as a shit? I got it just because there was some shit going on, and you know, I got to rent that shit out to my homie too. You know what I'm saying? So right, so I had a cargo van. We pull on the side of the road right where there's this nature trail at. Bro, I'm sitting there just slapping the shit out of the cheeks and shit. I'm just hitting her in the back row of the van and shit. And I see the fucking police roll the fuck up at the stop sign. Bro, I dropped down so quick. The cops started slowly pacing from over here and shit. I guess they didn't see us. Pulled up and pulled right beside us, bro. I'm slowly getting like this. This chick already had on a sundress and shit. She had on no panties and shit. So, you know, I told her, yo, if they asked us, we stopped over here till we got lost, trying to get back to the main road. And during the process of looking through the phone and shit, I sat the keys here and they happened to slide through the thing and they went back to the back row. So we're back here trying to locate where the keys is so we can get moving again. And I sold it straight to the cop and shit. Right, didn't roll out no windows or nothing. Hell nah. Why the fuck I'm gonna let this smell of sex escape out of that bitch and tell on myself? I had that, man, shit, I had that bitch bending that motherfucker. Right, I was on the way to take her home and shit, and she was like, this ice cream got me feeling a type of way. So I'm like, shit, you trying to do some wild shit? She like, what you mean? I said, you ever had public sex? She said, what's that? I said, shit, we just gonna start fucking right here. Right, I said, what if the police pulls up? Right, I was like secretly hoping the police pulled up, bro. And then when they pulled up and shit, it was like, oh shit, that ain't what I want for. Whoever heard that and shit, take it back, please, take it back. Right, but I had to think on the fly. Oh man, man, I told you, she was like a little whore at first, bro. Bro, some young nigga called her phone one time on Facebook, talking fresh and shit to her. And I capitalized off of it. I'm sorry, I capitalized off of it. He called and shit and talk about, let me see a titty and shit. I grabbed her phone. I said, don't hang up. Let me get that. Young dude hops on the phone talking about, yo, who you? I said, nigga, you talking to my bitch and shit. But what's up? I said, shit, what's your money look like? You want to see her do all this kind of shit? What's up? You want to see her show? You got some bread? Here her phone with $50. I'll have you watch her suck my dick right now. That nigga sent her $20 to the motherfucking fucking Facebook pay thing. And she said, are you sure? I said, well, shit, you just made $50. It's up to you. That nigga's like, damn, yo. Yeah, suck that nigga dick. Yeah, suck his dick. Yeah, I'm about to start yanking my shit. No, you ain't, nigga. Bye. Straight like that. I looked at her and said, damn, you nasty as shit. She said, shit, nigga. I was going to suck your dick anyway. And I made $50. That's what made me start fucking with her. That what made me start fucking with her is because she started making me some money. She did, dog. I used to wear a little mask and shit. You talking about during COVID, bro. I used to put a mask on. Right? I used to have a mask on and some kind of facial paint to where you would never know it was me and shit. And I'll fucking sit there and I'll bust this bitch out. Fuck her in the ass and shit. Pull out her ass or something, my dick and shit. Right, of course, you know, by that point, we already knew how to get it down to where, you know, it ain't gonna be no shit on your dick and shit, you know? Right. And have the camera right there in the bedroom recording and shit. We're on Chatterbait. Niggas paying about $3,000-$4,000 and shit a night, nigga, to watch me do some foul ass shit to her. She used to bring some friends over too. I done fucked her friends. Her old friend circle. Even the chick that she wanted to hit with the car, she wanted to hit her with the car because I know she secretly hated that she let me fuck her friend. She should have never played me a video of her friend eating her pussy in the goddamn tub and shit. And then they sitting there fucking each other with dildos. They made me a whole porno tape and shit for New Year's. Talking about, oh, well, I can't get to you, but I don't want you left out. Right, did a whole fucking video shit. Put the camera right there and I'm sitting there watching this shit. I always told her she could have a cheat. Right, she could have a cheat day. Just as long as the bitch that she cheat with, let me be able to fuck her too. She used to get mad about it. Talk about, oh, and then her reason was, oh, well, I thought you want me to fuck her. No, I wanted to fuck her. But since I figured since you fucked her, shit, you might well bring her around so I can fuck her too. Right, let's get us a nice little group thing going on, shit. She ain't got no boyfriend, so why she gotta be left out? You obviously want to share. You obviously letting her eat you, so shit. She can eat you while I roll her out. Right. Don't leave one of your best friends. Right. I thought y'all were best friends. BFFs. Right. Y'all got matching tattoos. Right. Share a dick, bitch. I can satisfy both of you. Maybe not at first, but shit, I'll work my way into it. Hell yeah. That's any man's dream to have two of them. What? I mean, if you don't want to go tonight, that shit, she'll go. And if you don't want to go, I can get her to get you to end up going anyway. Right, it's fucking ingenious. So why do I want to fuck something like that up? I want it all. J-Ro Flex, what up with you, my boy? What up with you? You said, well, this one ain't even finished, still working on it, but wanted to share. Bet. That's what we talking about. Let me get up into that. I know we got us a long stream today, boy. We got us a long one. It's just so much shit going on. I know. Oh, Dr. Chocolate Tie. Okay, she playing Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy tonight. That's cool. Yeah, we'll catch her show next time. Yeah, that's the sis, man. Yeah. She know what it is too. I told her shit. She better not go single. She go single again. Shit, Dr. Chocolate Tie. Yeah, girl. What's up? You and your friend. Right, the one that stay in New Orleans. Shit, what's up, girl? That offer's still there. We can get the content house. I'll pick you up in the limo with a driver and shit. Right. You spend a little time around me. Shit, I ain't all about after you for the sex. We can make some good content together. It just might happen to end up to that after a while, you know. Now, if you ain't camera shy and shit, we can proceed on that angle too. Shit. You trying to make a band, right? You trying to make some bands for the night? Shit, we can get it going, girl. Because one thing a man will pay for is entertainment, especially pussy. They'll definitely pay for pussy, especially other men. They'll definitely pay to watch a nigga fuck a chick. Right. Everybody will pay. I like the Chatterbait shit because, nigga, you can put that as a paid show. Right, you start and lead up the hype and shit. They see the bitches that you got right there. Right, then when y'all about to get active and shit, right, put that in a private show. Now they gonna have to buy them tickets. Right, you want a ticket to our private show, I'm putting that shit in on the token count where it's gonna cost you 100, 200. Oh, you gonna get your show on. Oh yeah, you gonna get your show on. Oh, Right. Cause on there, see, I got my portable cam too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all up on it. I'm a very good video guy. Right, I'm gonna put you right all on it. Right, we're gonna angle that shit on. Right, you gonna see her mouth full, and you gonna see her out there eating the box and shit real good. Right, depend who the shorty is. Right, some functions and shit. Like if one of the homies is trying to crack a bitch, shit, you know. I don't know all the homies shit. When I do them little events and shit, they end up falling in love with the bitches. Right, they all married to them. Right, I done lost some of my best ones. Right, some of the best ones, boy. Right, that'd be just a random chick that you just sitting in here talking about, man. Yeah, I'm high as shit. She like, when ain't you, Slim? I be like, hey, you might need some money or something. She be like, shit, yeah, probably. I be like, you trying to do something real quick? She like, what's up? I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe like, you know, probably a little suck, maybe a little fuck, you know? I got you. Right, I got you for at least a bill. Hell yeah. Most of them like, let's go. Right, they be like, let's go, and then shit. They know where the posse is, right? The bitch will go right inside the hallway, grab her a towel and shit, and she'll go in there and make ready. Right, she gonna go in the shower, right? She gonna go in there and take a whole bath and shit, you know? I keep my bathroom stocked. Right, I keep fucking bottles underneath my sink of fucking Summer's Eve and shit like that for females. Right, bro. I got so much female products underneath that shit, deodorant, toothbrushes and shit. Hell yeah, so when they come over here, shit, she ain't gotta leave. Right, she ain't gotta leave. She's already comfortable. She leave whenever she wanna leave. All right, I tell her to get the fuck out. Right, the objective is to get the bitch into the crib. Right, when the pussy come into your crib, right, you just wanted to stay around for a while. Maybe she knows how to act inside of a home and make it her own, right? Right. I got an empty pigeon nest right now. Right, I got empty nest right now. That's why I'm going to shit like speed dating and shit like this. Entertain these hoes in the field right now, right? I gotta find the next one, you know, that sort of ain't that holish and shit, right? Cause bro, all the good girls are in the house. Especially my city, all the good girls are in the house or they already got kids. Right. And all the ones that ain't got kids and shit that you find, you know, after you done cracked her a couple of times and shit, and she really wants that baby and shit, and she done have constant back-to-back miscarriages and shit, you know, that kills the fuck out of a relationship. Really, that kills the shit out of a relationship. That kills it. Because after a while, she starts feeling like she's inadequate or something. Let's check out that J-Bo Flex. Yeah. Hey, yo, that's the only downfall about this mouse here. This shit does not glide. It doesn't glide. No, it doesn't. Hold on. Maybe. There we go. Let's see. I don't know. It's the packing grease on it, bro. It feels fucking strange in my hand, man. It feels strange. Because I was used to the other one. Right, used to the Corsair shit. Right. This one. Right, this one clicks a lot too. Fuck. Damn, we lied 2 times? Brody gonna get that. Hell yeah. If it's the vibe of the day.
trying to play, give them ThA. Cause so short, call it like that, motherfucker. I'm guilty, just start spitting, never push shit like an ocean. Oh shit, yeah, I hit it with the old shit. I might fuck around, make your girl, my old bitch. Look alive, look alive. They think they catch me lacking, that I catch them by surprise. They think they can shut me down. They just starting their demise. They think they got me figured, they don't know that. Let's go, I'm filling up like Legos on my way to pesos, and I don't need a lot. Just a couple dozen like homes, new lots to put your rates on. New pots to listen, I'm going to put the tape on. Well, you know that I keep spitting, I'm a tall that deal. All my said, crawl to it all. Hit your mama, hand the bills. When I spit, bring on dollar. You're gonna know I'm better. Take her back to my place. Spread her like Nutella, Nutella. But they gonna get that, but they gonna get that, but they gonna get that. But they gonna get that, but they gonna get that, but they gonna get that. But they gonna get that, but they gonna get that, but they gonna get that. Just got another panoramic truck for the dealer. That man in the mirror. Tell you what you see when I get a little clearer. West side of the jukebox, yeah, yeah. On the west side, told you ain't nobody gonna tell nobody, gonna catch body. Taking drums to the body, with guns to the body, with slugs to the body. Pull up shot slugs and slugs now, and slugs missing. Take them, I don't fuck with them. He gonna spin the couple blacks. Sitting outside with them, they never made a around. Like this drop side, okay, I don't watch him clear him. She shot calling them, but the watch ain't living. We don't do small talk with them, chop it up, cause we got enough talk. Okay, and y'all ain't even know that the road we gonna turn off. Yeah, we gonna turn off, we gonna turn off. And I'm gonna hear another word from you bitches. Let's talk about money, let's talk about figures. Outside those kids with like 10 other eaters, I don't even know. But that shit gonna reach them, that shit gonna go feed them, that shit gonna eat them, go get them, go get them. Turn to the face, I ain't talking about earthing them up. Blast from the past and crisscross beat them up. Crisscross beat them up and eat them up. Eat them up. Boy, gonna get that, boy, gonna get that, boy, gonna get that. Yeah, yeah. On top of the chart. Can't even fuck with that. I know you got it, I know you got it. Boy, gonna get that.
Whoa. Boys gonna get that, boys gonna get that. Oh, yeah. Boys gonna get that. You should put that at the end of shit, where the chop is right there, that chop break and shit. You should bring that grocery. Bro gonna get that, bro gonna get that. Oh, or something, you know, like H-Town joint. Yeah, like
Can't even fuck with that. I know you got it, I know you got it. Boys gonna get that.
Boys gonna get that, 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 boys gonna get that. You know, something like that, right, you know. I don't know. That's just what I would do personally if I was doing it. Something like that. And then then put your effects on there and shit once you, right. That could be something right there. You do it right. Go back and fix this up right. Fix it all right. Thanks for the share, though. Thanks for the share. Get that one right there. I like that one. Because it already comes off with that ding, ding. Right. I forgot whose shit that is that he Oh, I forgot whose shit that is. That man, what? Hold on, is that? No. Dog, I'm getting so many vibes off of that shit. I can't think of the name of the song, but I'm thinking of the group. See, seeing this right here, it definitely didn't knock me on. That ain't it. Damn, it's something. It was something. Oh man, I can't recall the name of that shit. Hey, if y'all know in the chat, man, let me know what the name of that motherfucker is, boy. I can't recall what the name of that shit is, bro. It was something. It was something. It was something. I was thinking it was, oh man. I was thinking it was whatchamacallit them, but I don't think it is. One of my favorite groups and shit, man. It sounds similar to it. I play it. So now, pops in the club, damn. It ain't that one. It ain't that one, but shit, that's a good one to sample too. That's a good sample right there too. Yeah. We running the letter. Yeah. And then this group here, is this the one? I think it's this one. There we go. Crime Mob on a Timberland beat and Missy Elliott on some Crime Mob shit. I don't know. I ain't had my dinner just yet, guys. I'm waiting on the door. I'm waiting on the DoorDash now for dinner. You know, eventful day, and once it get here, let me eat, and then we'll go on the live, big screen live and shit, and then we're gonna break loose tonight. What is it, Thursday? It is. So it's the beginning of the work week for us anyway. Right, I didn't even get to enjoy a weekend, see? Didn't even have a weekend this time. Right. I'm telling you, dog, I'm building up some points this week, man. I don't know. It's like jail's waiting around the corner for me. It's like death is fucking calling me. How Pop would say that shit. It's like death is fucking calling me. Right, I know too many people that call me with bad news and shit, and then all this bad shit jumped off. But it's okay. We had a positive effect today. Hell yeah. Because I done told him clearly and shit. Right after I slammed that nigga on his, punched him and slammed him on his fucking neck, I told him to come back around. I'm going to cut his head off. Really? Does somebody tell you that and shit? He said he seen me earlier when I had the sword. Right, he said he went all the way back into the water and shit and came all the way the fuck back up. And then came up right on the little side street or shit on Gordy, came back around and was trying to double back up to go grab his phone and shit because he thought his phone was being tracked. Thinking that he's going to come back here and shit. My cousin already tipped me off when he seen him right a block up right in front of the church. The church I'll be showing y'all. Right, my cousin was sitting there decoying the nigga. So I got up there. Right, I just asked him a couple questions and shit. Trying to figure out if he's supposed to be around here. When he said he don't stay around here, he was wanted for parole violation and he's trying to dodge the police and shit. And I'm like, well, why did you walk up by my house and shit? And then he said, oh, you the guy with the scooter. Nah, I was just going behind there because, you know, the guy across the street said he was going to call the police on me. Well, why the fuck were you over there? Oh, man, because the police after me. Like, it made no sense. Shit made no sense. And when he was right there, that's why I said I had my cousin with me. Because when I walked up, it looked like it was two niggas. I really thought it was two niggas. I seen the Mexican guy, he walked on the other side of the road. Right, he walked on the other side of the road. I got up with him right after I fucking dealt with that dude. I said, hey, my mans, yo, let me holler at you. He was down there with the woman. I didn't realize that woman, that's her man. Right. So I chat with him for a couple of seconds and shit. I said, hey, man, old boy that was just with the black shirt and blue jeans. He said, oh, I don't know him. I don't know him. We knew here. We just moved here. Right, he Mexican, Hispanic dude. He pretty cool and shit, legit, legal and shit. Right, got a little baby with a woman and shit. Yeah, so they just walk around the neighborhood. Good day, Right, so I tell him, I say, yo, you see this dude come back around here? Yo, my house is at the fucking end of the lane. You see it right there? Come knock on my door. He said, yeah. I said, the guy that was right there. He said, oh, yeah, I don't know. I said, yo, come knock on my door. You see him again. So when we spun back around, because my cousin thought he might have seen the guy again. So after I fucked him up the first time, cousin thought he seen him again. And I wasn't even far away. I was talking with OG and the neighbors and shit saying, yo, watch out for this fucking dude right here. I already took a picture of him, all that shit. Yo, you see this nigga here? Don't even call the police. Please don't call the police. Just come knock on my door. I stay down there. Y'all know where I'm at. Right. Knock on my door. Right. I want to get that nigga. Right. He seen me in his car. He rode by earlier. He said, hey, I'm going to go tell everybody else. All the rest of everybody else, they look out for him. You're damn right, look out for him. Because shit, it needs to go down. It needs to go down. I done told him. He had fair warning. Accept that motherfucking ass whooping that you got on the humbug and shit and stay the fuck off my blocks. Right, stay the fuck off my blocks, bro. That whole thing could have got a lot worse. I'm telling you, it could have got worse. Me finishing you right there the way you did when I came, like the way I came out of the house, nigga, I'm thinking that these are the same niggas that just came and tried to shoot the night before. I still ain't been to sleep. Cause we only found one nigga. Well, two niggas. It's three niggas. We only found two. So when this nigga come up here, I'm thinking this is the third nigga. This is a perfect chance. You obviously didn't give a fuck when you came up here and busted a shot off by a nigga. So it was what it was. And you came into my property and you went in the back part too, nigga. Ooh. Right. Neighbors seen you and shit. They didn't say nothing to the police when they came and they called them and shit. They didn't say nothing. They didn't say, yo, he came out here with the motherfucking sword ready to slice the nigga all the fuck open. Oh no, y'all might have seen it. And y'all niggas better not be fucking snitching too. Cause I'm real good with this analytics shit and this fucking streaming shit. I'm a beast with this shit. I know your locations and all that shit further than what Google gives me and shit. So let one of y'all be a fucking snitch ass motherfucker, yo. I will fucking locate you. I guarantee I will locate you. That's the scary part of this internet shit that you should fear, nigga. Y'all give out so much fucking information and shit for the free bug. Right, y'all give out information for the free bug. Me, I'm already a public figure. Motherfuckers come from me, they know what it is. They know what type of time we giving it up. What it go round, boy? What it go round? Or they go around. And it's crazy. It's crazy as shit because, hey, some of y'all might go back through the past episodes and shit and say, oh, shit, is it this guy sending them at you? I don't think it's nobody off the internet that's doing this shit. I don't think it is. Cause if it is, then you definitely pussy. You definitely pussy. And you need to pull the fuck up and handle business on your own. Straight like that. Cause let me find out it's one of y'all internet niggas on some shit. Like I won't pay $268 and take a fucking 12-hour flight with a fucking 6-hour layover to another fucking 8-hour flight and pop up at Austin, Texas and catch a fucking Uber to Dallas, Texas and bust that old ass nigga's face. And then, nigga, since I'm already there, I might as well rape your wife at the same time, nigga, if I'm going down. Straight like that on G shit. And if you try to get your little so-called associated niggas that come with some shit too, your fake ass, crip ass motherfucker, I got real motherfucking lokes on call. Real fucking lokes on call. Real Pyrus on call. Real niggas. They pop up in my streams, my boy. They pop up in my streams, especially on social media. Especially on social media, them niggas are ready to drill a nigga on my behalf. And they ain't just gonna come dump on you. These are niggas that already done went down. Some of these niggas went down for crimes of torturing niggas. Torture. But I ain't gonna let them ride by themselves because I'm hot and fucking wild and bunkers and shit bouncing off loony, whatever fucking narrative you want to put on me anyway. Whatever narrative y'all want to cast on me anyway, I'm about that crazy ass shit. Right. When I was in Iraq laying down motherfucking bodies and shit, nigga, I was taking pictures and shit right beside the bodies. Our first fucking kill, I domed a nigga in the forehead. Nigga, it's still blood leaking out of this shit. I took my oak leaf, put it on that nigga. Took my Kevlar, put it on that nigga. Me and my boy got right beside him and shit. He got underneath one arm, I grabbed underneath the other arm and shit. And we put that shit on Facebook and shit was like having a beer with a brother. Right, I put a near beer, Heineken and shit right there in that nigga hand and shit. And he fucking domed. Right. You fucking shot at me and my boy and got clapped, bitch. Right, he goes down like that, nigga. The fuck? You know, Uncle Sam got us ready for war? We had a 72-hour thing where we got no sleep. And you know what we watched for 72 hours? Kill videos. Right, people walking up and just busting somebody's fucking melon. Watching the body drop. Watching bombs come down and hit somebody. Watching somebody be tortured. Watching somebody fucking take all kinds of shit up their ass for the intel and shit that we need. Right. All these things are practical applications and shit to acquire intel that you need on enemy location, ID, reconnaissance, and shit like that. Right. So you don't get trained for shit like that and then get out and not forget how that shit goes. Trust and believe, if I was to go up and grab and snatch somebody up, like, really, if I really had somebody that really wanted to go on that type of time, really, like, bro, if you really want to go on that type of time, and I find out that it's any one of these character actors that I see on streams daily and shit, bro, I would literally come up and kill, man, I ain't even going to unalive you, bro. I'm going to torture you in all kinds of various forms. Various forms. I'm a straight man, but shit, nigga, you are going to feel my love. You will feel my love, nigga. Right. I'm going to break you in every sense, form, fashion, whatever. Ain't no fucking pauses. This ain't no fucking VCR recording. Some of y'all niggas like, yo, Slim, you gotta say pause after that, my boy. You gonna what? You gonna run up in another man and you ain't gonna say pause. Nah. Pause is for all y'all clown ass motherfuckers, y'all young niggas and shit. Right, yeah, man. You gotta put a pause on that. You fucking cancer culture, fucking vultures and shit. All right. Y'all had y'all period and shit when grandpa was in order. Right. We got the orange man back in office and shit. Business as usual. Right. Most of them that be bitching, moaning, complaining and shit, you see them on Saturdays. Right, you seen them on Saturdays. If they were so hard and antic and shit, why didn't y'all take your ass over to Minnesota? Why y'all didn't go to Minnesota and join all your cloud fucking confused friends and shit and go battle for the Migos? Right, go battle for the Migos and shit. right? That made everything go the fuck up and shit, right? Nah. They say, oh man, shit going up. Shit going up. Yeah, man, because them niggas were the cheap labor. Right. Y'all ran all the cheap labor away. Them people were content with making away shit. They weren't making shit back home. They were trying to get away from bad situations. Shit, they had a chance here. And then you sit on the fuck back. Right, you sit on the fuck back. Now all the good ones is here. And the good ones are bored. It was the radical ones that had fun. Right. My boy Hector and shit, man. He kept the motherfucking South. Right. He kept the South Side and the North Side fucking sustained, nigga. Right. On the weekends and shit, you hit up Hector. Hector come through with the motherfucking van and shit. Hector had about 15, 16 bitches that work for him. Right. They'll take it in any hole you want, nigga. As long as you want, nigga. You pay Hector. He'll come back, pick him up. Hell yeah. Hector was a G, nigga. He brought me. Woo, boy. Hector brought me a bad little Puerto Rican shorty named Sabrina. Oh my gosh. She could sing, boy. That chick could sing with balls in her mouth. God damn, she could sing, boy, with balls in her mouth. And she was talented too, bro. She was talented. You had to watch out for her. Because every now and then she had a trick that she caught me off guard one time. She said, you want to see a trick? I said, yeah. So she went ahead, did what she regularly did. And I said, I don't really see the trick. She said, watch this. Because you could really hear her when she was talking with balls in her mouth, right? And she went like this, and she just like, all I felt was something just felt uncomfortable real quick. It just caught me off guard, right? Her tongue just slid and hit my ass. That shit caught me off guard. That shit caught me off guard, bro. I'm sorry, man. I just had to get nasty that night, bro. Right, I let the chick eat my ass and shit. She didn't do no finger prodding or nothing. Nothing. It was just the tongue went by it a couple times and shit. And it just, I don't know, it just brought something out of me and shit that I ain't like never felt before. Right, that was as far as I would go. Right. I had already told her from the get-go. You try to push my asshole, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. Right, you didn't. Right, that bitch didn't want me to hear hers and shit. You want to fuck her with mine anyway, bitch. It's just GP, general preference. Right. I want to play with yours, probably go in, you know. Shit, I'm never asking you. Just believe I don't never ask the chick for no anal. Hell no. Cause fuck no. Cause that's just coming off and saying, nigga, I'm gay. You might want to just come out and say, nigga, I'm gay. Right, now if she comes up and suggests you the shit, then shit is appropriate. Right, because you're still fucking her. In some sense of the form, you're still putting dick to her. Right, so it seemed logical at that point, right? To me it is. To me it is shit. I didn't ask for that. And then usually if she asked for it, shit, you know, most of them start regretting it. Bro, you ever just been chilling with your boys and some bitch just hit you up and shit and told you that she just shit herself and it was your fault? Mm-hmm. She was out at the club and she just had some gas and fucking shit down her leg. And people seen that shit. Now you're a motherfucker and shit because you caused that. But yet she's a nasty bitch that asked for that shit. And I was just a nasty motherfucker that just entertained her and shit. Hell nah, because she was talking about her cycle was on, nigga. Right. I figured shit. The opportunity was already gone. I might just get some head tonight. You know? Right. And then she said, oh, you can hit my ass. And I'm like, what? She was still bleeding everywhere. Shit. You know, I didn't give a fuck. I done had some bitches that were on their cycle, but shit, usually we dating. Right? It's usually like a light flow, nigga. It really ain't like no kind of blood at all. Right? She might be like on the spot shit. Right? When she in full swing cycle and shit, hell nah. I got too much self-control to go ahead and let that oven go ahead and bake and refresh and that old piece of bread come out and shit and get freshened back up and the walls have that time to heal. Because once I'm back in it, I'm ready to tear them down. Break down the walls. Remember Chris Jericho, that shit? Break down the walls. Yeah. Shonda, yeah. I don't think there's nobody in the community, dog. That one right there, it's already dealt with. So the other niggas, we still on that ass. Right? 2 niggas got dusted off. My boy already smacked the shit out of that one nigga with the pistol. Cuzzo beat the other little nigga's ass up at the school. We know where. Hey, shit. I want whoever was right. I want the driver, nigga. Right. I put my shit on the nigga that obviously busted a shot. I get confirmation of that. I probably won't get no confirmation. It ain't none of my business at this point. Right. Once I pass that shit off to bro, it's over. It's over. But it's a nice little scrimmage though. Them pussy niggas wanted to come and shoot at the king and shit. It is what it is, nigga. It is what it is, nigga. If y'all now trying to collect on a fucking green light that was fucking supposedly put up fucking 15 years ago, nigga, that's fucking the city's behavior. Cause I've been out and about every single motherfucking day all over the motherfucking hoods. It's just y'all niggas happen to wait until after you see me at the motherfucking showcase for the venue. Right. What did y'all win? Y'all went and got some outside agent type niggas? Is that what it was? Y'all went and got some outside source type niggas and you didn't come with it on your own? Had to be. Had to be. And I hope y'all didn't try to use that little meth head nigga earlier and shit. Cause shit, it was a pleasure to fuck that nigga up. I'm telling you. I've been so humble for so long, bro. It's been about 3 years since I had to fucking actually put and fuck somebody up. Yeah, his ass took off running down the block. I should have let Cuzzo stump his ass out. Should have. But now cuz I know who it is, shit, he's right up there the block before me. Right, that gets him his shit. I told him how you let him slip past your block and come back where I'm at. Right. Oh man, cuz I didn't even know, man. Come on, you supposed to be streets. Supposed to be streets. You done finally got a home and shit and got complacent. That's cool. I must have got complacent too, because I definitely was slipping, right? I said, baby. Hell yeah, dog. I'll be singing to the chicks and shit while I'm in there. Like, yeah. What chick don't like to get through her shit? Especially when she being stressed out. Hey, plus I'm good with my hands for massages and shit too, dog. So, you know, I used to do masseuse work and shit until I broke my wrist and shit working at Abbott, right? Used to give a lot of women personal massages and shit, dog. So it was like easy, Right, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Women, you go and you give them a massage, a private massage, dog, that they usually want to fuck. So it ain't like me being a man whore and shit, where that was part of my business and shit for a while, bro. When I was homeless, nigga, I had to tap into that shit. My man asked me one day in the barbershop, I said, damn, dog, I just lost my crib and shit. I just took all my shit, put it in storage. So at least I don't have to worry about that. I got some kind of money, but I'm going to have to find another spot. And I only lost the crib because the dude sold the fucking building. They were already coming through the demo of the building to use as the second part of the fucking extended hospital spot over there on the south side and shit. The hospital spot as an extended parking lot for the hospital. So all that property right there was already sold. I'm saying I couldn't say shit. I was paying rent. Right, I was paying weekly rent to the man to rent out a room. And the spot that I had was like it was like a dentist's office at first. So it was like, yo, I had a sink in the room and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hector ain't even around here no more, man. Hector got deported. Yo, Hector, he got deported. So I don't even know who the local mover is for the motherfucking visa workers. Right? I gotta find out who the visa occupier is, cause shit, them foreign exchange chicks, man, they come over here and they trying to get as much money as possible to take back to their country. If they can get pregnant and shit, then right. Most of them come over here, they're here for a school term, nigga. A school term, right. It ain't that much for, hey, most of them go out to the club. They the ones that's, right, they the ones giving the pussy out for the night. Right, these foreigner chicks come over on these student visas, right, she's trying to get pregnant. Yeah, she's trying to get pregnant. So then she can have a baby here and that strengthens her claim to fucking stay here. Now she can get the full citizenship. Duh. I dated a couple of them like that. I just can't have babies, so shit, you know? They all think that their vaginas are magical and that they're gonna get a baby out of me. The longest one, shit, she made it 6 months pregnant and shit before she lost it. Right. It was devastating when she lost it. She wasn't even mad at the fact that she lost the baby. She said, damn, I'm out of options to keep my citizenship and all that. Right, she started spazzing, you know. I told her I would have married a bitch. Right, she gave me a child, I would have married a bitch. Oh, yeah, I would have married her. We were already playing house. The fuck, we were already playing house. I already been to the fucking appointments for prenatals and all that shit, nigga. Had to get special shots to do blood stabilizer type shits. Right, that's why I was surprised. I'm like, damn, I finally done found a bitch on this planet that can goddamn carry my seed and she ain't having a miscarriage. Right. They usually have a miscarriage like about a month and a half. Right, about a month and a half and shit. And then now we got resentment and shit. Right, because now she don't really want to, you know, do nothing. Right, she wanted to have a baby. Most of the bitches been trying to set me up for so many years. Right, they find a single man about his business, got a whole bunch of shit going on for him. Don't have to worry for shit. Got lucrative cash and shit like that. Hell yeah, they trying to lock a nigga like me down. I go to the bar, bitches roofing me, nigga. Literally. I gotta watch what bars I go to because most of their friends work at the fucking bars. Right, you ever went out with your friends and shit and all y'all at the hospital getting your fucking stomach pumped? Finding out that you got hit with all kinds of fucking drugs and shit and the shit that you were drinking that night? And you're trying to figure out how the fuck you got dosed up with some shit? And you're like, damn, them bitches did buy some drinks. Right, them bitches did buy some drinks, but shit, they didn't give us the drinks. They bought it and signaled that they did it. The bitch at the bar poured the fucking drinks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, shit. You know, they go back to the bar. Right, they go back to the bar, rewind the footage and shit, see us in there and shit, and, you know. Right, the bitch was on the news like not that long later and shit. Yeah, cause it come find out that she been doing that shit for a while. Right, I didn't know what the fuck happened to me. I had one double shot of Henny and a straight double shot of fucking Jägermeister and a Heineken that night. That's nowhere near being drunk. Nowhere near being drunk. But when we walked out of that club and we hit that car, got up in the car, and the guy that wasn't drinking was feeling sick. Right, my boy Bo was feeling sick. This dude was drinking soda. Right, he feeling sick, drinking soda and shit. And then we started feeling sick. He driving straight to the hospital and shit. We all go in that bitch. Fucking stomachs going. My vision's looking all crazy and shit. The whole time I'm walking, nigga, I'm seeing shit. It looks like I'm looking down at my feet to try and see my feet, and my feet going from big to small and shit. And I'm feeling like I'm cross-eyed and shit all of a sudden. Right. And I just got some kind of noise or something just going on, like inside my, right, it felt like I had like a tree branch or something inside my tooth, and it just had me like, right, doing some kind of, right, everybody was doing this shit. I'm looking at my boy like in the car like, right, it's like we had our own fucking little language and shit, dog. And then they give us back the little touch screen shit. After they do the stomach pump, give us back the touch screen shit. Man, that shit fucked me up. Whatever that cocktail was that they put in my shit fucked me up. Hell yeah. Cause whatever the shit was, it flagged, and then the VA got a copy of my medical shit. And then my doctor was like, yo. He was like, oh, so when's the last time you did such and such? And I'm looking at the man talking about, what you talking about? He's like, when is the last time you did like speed, LSD, ecstasy, and a little bit of coke and shit? I'm like, what? Bro, I smoke weed. He said, not off of your urinalysis, we see the THC in there and stuff. Yeah, we see that in there, but we see all these other ones in there that came on your report from the hospital visit. I'm like, damn, yo, that dude put me on some counseling shit. Right, like I was a fucking fiend and shit, man. Put me on some counseling shit. Talk about, well, you know, just on the safe part, you know, I just want you to talk to a drug counselor and shit like that, you know, make sure everything good. Yeah, drug counselor trying to convince me that weed is fucking like, right. He said, well, you know, if you smoke cigarettes and stuff, it leads to you smoking weed because you need something stronger. And then that's the gateway to, you know, you can only get so high on weed, and then you're just going to want to try crack or maybe coke or heroin or whatever. I'm like, dude, the fuck? Smoking weed gonna make me just decide and say, you know what, weed? All 2 ounces that I got sitting right here on the tray of you, and this blunt that I'm smoking now, you know, you ain't doing it for me no more. You know, if I listen to that guy's advice and shit, I should be just upgrading straight to crack rock. Damn. Damn. Do you make me want crack? Cause I smoke it and I get sort of inspired, a little bit more focused, a lot more relaxed and not agitated and shit. Cause you know, I just wake up every single day and shit, just like, yo, fuck everybody. Right? Why the fuck am I still here? Right? Why the fuck am I still here another day? Fuck. How many more hours? How many more hours? Right, I gotta be down here, man. Shit. I know we must have had a conversation where you said go forth, live out a lifetime and shit, and then come back and tell me your story. But man, I don't think you want to hear about this, but damn, if this is what you consider as a current event or a highlight for something to talk about, the bad shit, like damn, man, that's a sick ass joke. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm in my Job season, man. For real. It's either the sacrifice went wrong and whatever was out here in the woods I lost favor with. I'm in my Job season where shit just started. Just started. Right. It just came with approach or started where first I got checked on attentiveness. Right. First I got checked on attentiveness. Because somebody got right inside my vicinity. And then he sent a second wave through. But this one I got to actually correct. Right? I actually got to correct this one. We got to actually put hands and fuck the dude up. And hopefully he won't come back. Because I told him straight up, man. Straight up. I said, hey, you seen the sword I came outside with? He said, yeah, man, that was pretty scary. I said, yeah. You come back around here, I'm going to take your fucking head off with it. And then I'm going to take your tongue and I'm going to run it through my ass. And he got the fuck up and started running. Right, and it's funny to watch a motherfucking meth head nigga trying to run while still trying to trip and shit. The little black lady, she in her driveway. She said, damn, remind me not to get on your bad side, but thank you. I said, hey, don't worry about it. These my motherfucking blocks and shit. She said, what do you do, by the way? I said, shit. Motherfucker came down here, and then Shorty talking about somebody trying to break up in her shit the other night that looked like a fucking crackhead. Right, bust her fucking window and shit out. Right, my man John across the street, he said he seen the motherfucking call. He went ahead, acted, called the police. He stood out there with me. Y'all seen on the stream his daughter went and got her little chair, bro. Got her folding chair, bro. I'm telling you. The G, man, the most gangster shit ever. Kids do the fucking darndest things. I'm telling you, kids do the darndest things. That little girl, little Nat, know what I'm saying, my little G, went, got her folding chair and a stick and started rubbing the stick on the goddamn road, boy. Sharpening her stick up to make her a little spear. Went back inside the house, came out with her little sunglasses, the masculine ass sunglasses on. Grabbed her little kazoo whistle thingy that she said she got for her birthday. Blew it a couple of times. She said, oh, I'm going to blow this when I see him. So if you're not up here, you can come get him. And I'm going to stab her I'm going to poke him with the stick. We're going to get him. Bro, that's some G shit. That's some straight G shit. Y'all go back on the earlier part of the stream, because I think the stream, every time he cut off, it kept picking up. And I think that when the other phone went, the other stream's still up. Because I'm looking now, it says it's both streams still up. So we're going to push this together because this is a whole day and shit, you know what I'm saying? So you can catch up on whatever. If you're missing out right now what's going on and shit, you can see what happened and transpired during the day and get the best idea where you were inspired. Because then some crazy shit jumped off the day. You know what I'm saying? But, man, she out there sitting, man. Sitting with her little, all seen it, boy. She's G, man. Motherfucking G. Oh, man. Oh, man. My bad. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry, shit. A tear came out on that, man. Hey, a tear, man. Shit, here's another one, man. Shit, hold on. Right, man. Shit. Stop that shit, yo. Yeah, man. That shit right there, man. That's some heartfelt Hallmark shit, bro. Right, some Hallmark shit, man. Hallmark shit. She didn't know who it was. She just knew it was some random ass guy. And I was out there ready with that shit. She said, what you gonna use? I said, oh man, don't worry about that. I said, hey, if you see him, go in the house. Right, really go in the house. I didn't know what the fuck that guy had. He disappeared somehow in the woods. Right, disappeared into the fucking woods. I only got one camera in the back onto the woods. And it's only there so I can watch the fox. Yeah. So I can watch the fox, man. I told you we got the fox back there, man. I drop an occasional steak. Yeah, man. He a nice little motherfucker now, man. Fucking 28 weeks. Yeah. I heard him the other night back here, man. You was saying something. He probably fucking his mom. I don't know. His dad got ran over. Yeah, his dad got ran over and shit, man. My man John was going to work. Was going to work early in the morning in the motherfucking dump truck. And that motherfucker ran across his path and that truck don't stop. He said he thought he ran over like a dog or a cat and shit. And I come out front and I see a fucking fox stressed the fuck out. Right, see the fucking dump truck marks and shit. I at least did it some justice, you know. Right, I went and grabbed my shovel up, you know. I got him off the sidewalk as best I could, right. I grabbed him up, and then I took him right back to the spot and shit. And then, you know, I tossed him back there, and then I tossed the steak right over there beside it and shit. And, you know, when I woke up in the morning, when I went back there, the steak was gone, you know. I know that, yeah, the steak was gone, the body was gone too, you know. And it was a nice little pile of dookie right there. So I know the fox just came, you know. He always leave a little pile of dookie, you know. It's sort of like, thank you. Right, the cats, they do the same thing. I leave them some tuna fish, put some of the catnip from the purple bag in it, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I happen to walk by and you see somewhere nearby the step and shit, a little diarrhea pile of shit. Right, if I got like some extra food that, you know, is about to expire in a day or so, you know, I toss it out there for them and shit. And then you see a big diarrhea pile of shit. They like, good Lord, he giving catnip to the dogs. Right, nah, man, I got these cookies. I got these chocolate peanut butter cookies and shit. I actually put some peanut butter on it. And I go around and every now and then, you know, I have it inside of a Ziploc bag. And I'll have the bag inside my hoodie and I'll bust it. And, you know, I'll come up to the dog, man. And, you know, right, man, shit. They fuck with me. I told you they like my security system, bro. You heard the dog down there earlier. He's right behind that house. So the motherfucker could have went that way. Could the fucking pit bull would have gone? I know the pit bull. Right, they got that from my homeboy and shit. So I know the dog. Dog probably forgot me, but shit, I know the dog, you know, right. So if he would come back that way, the dog would have got his ass. The neighbors next door, the woman, she got fucking cameras on every corner of her fucking house. Well, before she moved her family in there, you know, I don't know, I used to think that she secretly used to record me. For real. Woman next door, I used to think that she secretly recorded me, dog, because I would just do random ass shit just to see if she was paying attention. Because she would have her bedroom window to where it would come down to where the curtain blind would go there to where you could really see inside. And then she'd be over there, and then she'll like come out to the window and then hike the curtain up. The woman's like, like fucking about probably 50s. She ain't that bad. Right. We done flashed each other a couple times and shit. Right. She ain't about it. She ain't about it. I done asked her in the store a couple times. She said I'm too much. I would kill her. Well, she on the old, man. She said she got a pacemaker, bro. I ain't been with no chick with a pacemaker. I like to get up into it and shit, right? We going like fucking rabbits and shit. Then we gonna slow it down, then we gonna wine and dine and enjoy yourself. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Nah, bro, it's something. You get her to a certain point, her body just releases a certain scent, like a pheromone in the air. Right. It just sparks at that point, right? It just hits you. And then at that point it's just like, right. I don't know, I think it's like love got released or something. Right? You just go from hate fucking to like more pleasure mood now. Right? You just ain't the pleasure oriented and shit. Yeah. More rimming, G-shots formulation and shit. Yeah. It ain't more like just I'm trying to break your cervix. Yeah. I don't think any woman would like her cervix broken, but shit, these fat bitches, these pillow style girls, they like it like that. They got that pushing for the cushion for the pushing. The petite chick, hell nah, she ain't gonna let you just go Bo Garbage hard on her, bruh. Hell nah. Hell nah. I done been with too many petite chicks. I had one every time we would start this shit, I went too deep in, she started bleeding. I ain't trying to boast my horn, it was that. It was just odd. Right, the bitch was from New Orleans. Fucking Keisha. Right, that bitch said that she had me under voodoo or something. She probably did. Right. Cause fucking with her, I ended up getting my fucking blood wings and shit. I know, cause I was in college when I was fucking with that bitch. And at that time I was thinking like I wanted to pledge for fraternity and shit. That's when I thought I was gonna pledge. Right, I got up to a good point into it, when they were talking about hazing and shit and pledge week and shit. Nah, I'm good with that. Yeah, y'all got that. Hell nah, man, because them motherfuckers had them doing crazy shit, bro. Running around campus covered in toilet paper, wearing dresses and all kinds of shit. That shit was funny as fuck. I couldn't see me doing that shit, nigga. It's funny as fuck watching them do it. Right, they drinking spoiled ass milk and shit. And then I heard about the one ceremony and shit. Right, my homeboy, I still clown his ass to that shit to the day. Hell yeah, I clown his ass still to the day. I said, so who's daddy? He's like, man, shut the fuck up. Right, he won't never tell me who's daddy. Right, I want to know who his daddy is. Cause accounts of another nigga that I know that's inside of his fraternity from a upper class and shit. He already done gave me the lowdown of what happened at that party. Hell yeah, they told us what happened at that party. They broke them boys in. That's something different. That's fucking something different. I tell him all the time and shit, right? Because ever since he never been right. He ain't never been right. His voice is highly octave, like super octave. Right. Super octave. He asked me and my boy Bub one time, did we want to go on a shopping trip with him in New York and shit. Fuck y'all shit you talking about, bro? You talking about we all going up there shopping? Nah, I want to take y'all up there and buy y'all some clothes and see how y'all looking. Man, my boy Bub, we said, nah, man. My man Kevin, he went up there. Kevin went up there. He said that boy had a tight ass. He said he thought the dude was gonna fuck him and he ended up fucking him. Now Kevin is known as an openly gay faggot ass dude since this shit was the shit. That dude was always like that. He said one time his uncle tried to get him and he ended up getting his uncle back. I mean, his homeboy got his uncle back, and he said that's what started. He even calls him man pussy. Right. We used to see him around the hood all the time and shit. He like, man, what y'all squares getting into and shit? Man, fuck you, nigga. He like, man, shit, I had some man pussy the other night, man. Shit, that shit would have made your dick stand up. Fucked on that motherfucker for a while. Yeah. Had him all lonely. He said I was balls deep in that motherfucker. I'm like, yo, we ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Man, I'm just saying, man. Y'all be hating the game and shit. Y'all ain't never hit a bitch in the ass? Yeah, I hit a bitch in the ass where they asked for it, nigga. Well, shit, you know what I'm talking about. He come up and try and hit the dap shit. Like, nigga, ain't no fucking dap, the fuck? You talking about hitting another man and shit, and I'm talking about a bitch, nigga. We ain't on no same page, nigga. You doing it on some dominating shit that you done fucking, went and learned that shit and came out and still practicing that shit. All right, hell no, nigga. This is some selective. All right, I'm on some selective shit, nigga. I said if I wanted a man and shit, nigga, I had many men offer. I even had one dude, one of my homeboys and shit. He said, nigga, if you ever go gay, let me be the one to take care of your dick. And you talking about 15 dudes in the building and shit, and this motherfucker talking about he joking and shit. And I punched him straight in the fucking shit. He looking at me like, Slim, why you hit me, man? I mean, that 100, man. You just hating, nigga. You just hating. You don't want no love from a gay nigga, man. You just hating on a nigga. You know what? I was sort of wrong in that position. I sort of was. Because, hey, that was one of, like, my biggest fans and shit. That nigga was pushing all my music and shit. Right? That was my main connect up in New York I had at the time. This nigga would come down here all the time, take beats and shit up to New York. Same time, he had a dance squad and all kinds of shit. Right? I fell out with this dude for, like, a year and a half. And you talking about that year and a half definitely had a big effect on my pocket. Right? I had no beats that were going out there. Especially up in New York, this dude used to come down here and he, like I told you, the dude, the same guy, he got me my first fucking, he got me my first advertising type shit, marketing shit with ThA. Sold my jingle for me. Laced me up for like 7 years of bread with product and fucking checks coming in the mail. What they call it, royalties. Coming in on it. Right, I didn't have to ask for nothing, man. You talking about fucking almost like $600-700 coming in that you weren't expecting. Getting some shipment in boxes coming in with fucking free laundry detergent and all kinds of shit. Man, I had so many Tide Pods before Tide Pods were coming out in the store. Right, that was like the greatest thing ever, man. I had my family coming over buying all this shit off of me. And then they started giving me more and more and more. Man, shit, we were running a little Facebook marketplace with fucking Tide products, bro. I had the police one time come up to the crib and shit, wondering what was going on. Right there, track one of the packages, put some kind of thing inside the fucking box when it came and shit. To see where the box was going. He said, yeah, there's a lot of vendors on Facebook right now that are selling like stolen goods and shit. I said, oh, really? I didn't know. Right, we got some legit shit. All I showed his ass was the little time thing. Right. Yeah, because every company, like I tell you, every company, if you get a selective, because you can't get it every time, bro. Everything ain't for everybody. You know, I wasn't expecting that. I sent some of the beats, some of my best ASMR beats in my like beginning years of producing to Hallmark just to get a letter back saying that they weren't good enough. Right, they said that it had the vibe, but it didn't fully touch the heartstrings. Right, because you gotta have some good shit to get inside of a Hallmark shit. I was trying to go for the angle of, hey, if I can get with Hallmark inside the mall, they had a Hallmark store. So that was my end right there. I knew one of my homegirls that worked there. She was already a supervisor. So she was already telling me, well, you know, they be having opportunities and stuff like this. So she ended up pushing me for some shit. I had got sponsored by FYE for a couple years too, for using headphones. Right, I would show up for a gig somewhere, and then I would pop up with the headphones on. And then people would be like, yo, that shit is dope. Right, the headphones had like all kinds of like Bluetooth shit. Could dock straight in with your computer and shit. Or it would be like some products, because most of the time my hair was low. I would have some earless stuff. Right, and then somebody asked me about it. And usually I had like some flyers or whatever. And I just told them about it. And then they probably got the sale because somebody gonna be like, oh shit. Let me go cop me some of those. So it works out. Plus advertising, bro. I used to be an advertiser, bro. I did advertising. Had tried to work for State Farm. You know, I just worked for State Farm. I came in with $1,000. Came in with $1,000. And I worked that shit till I made that $1,000 back. And then 6 months later, I started actually making some cash. Right. But it seemed like it was too long. It was too long because after that, I went into car sales. Right. I used to, when Honda was up here, I had worked for Honda for a year and a half. Flipping cars. Flipping cars was look at that shit. It ain't that hard. All you got to do is convince somebody into getting what they want. Right. Most of the time, they need a cosigner. Some people can't get a cosigner. But it also works if you know who has insurance. That's the huge part of the game. Who has insurance and liquidity that can backbone you? Huh? I told you I got connections from all kinds of different stuff. We got Clayton Gaines right now inside the band on BandLab, Good Smoke. I done talked to this man offline already, multiple times. I got 3 of his records that are banging on his album in the hands of DJ Porter right now that's playing his tracks on the gospel. Playing that shit on Gospel Hour, where he does his gospel mix on Sundays from 6 to 9. So if that young man happened to blow up and shit and they contact him and shit, he at least got some radio play right now. That's the only guy I know that has like some stuff that's already like there, bro. Everybody else, they come through, we chill, smoke out, and you know, I let them listen, but most of them, they're already like part of like our nation, so they're here almost on every episode. So they be hearing what y'all be having. And I'm pretty sure when y'all hit where they're looking for, they might reach out. I can't guarantee shit. I'm just giving you a shot. Just me being here is giving you a shot. I'm already critiquing them I'm already critiquing them playing y'all stuff. And then my audience is already hearing it, which is comprised of all kinds of business other people that's about their stuff. Right? We just know how to operate differently, you know? We don't go work for employers. We are the employers in a capacity. Right? It just be like that sometimes, cause shit. I like to try to give y'all like successful stuff from time to time. Hey, I tried this move here. Y'all try it. If it didn't work out for me, I'm not even going to tell you that. Well, I can't even really say that because I still tell you about it anyway. That way you know that the opportunity is out there. Yeah. Hey, one of the biggest things is, right? You know how to get a free show and a free concert? Do it for the troops. Do it for the troops. Do a big show for the troops. Take the loss. It recruits you on the back end. Mm-hmm. How can you do a show for troops? VFW. How many of y'all went and took y'all songs to the VFW and rocked that bitch? How many of y'all try to go grab a VFW? Right. How many of y'all try to grab a VFW? I keep saying it over and over to try and brainstorm some of y'all. How many of y'all try to get a showcase at a VFW? Come on, my rappers. Come on, my artists, independent artists, my producers. How many of y'all when's the last time you had a showcase? It's not that hard to get a showcase, bro. Every public library has a public facility that you can rent out. It don't even really cost you shit. You could go in there and do some community service and shit, help stock books and shit, and guarantee you a little time slot in there to where you can have people in there to review your shit in a style of a concert. Can't be too loud, but you can have your little showcase right there. You can go to your local civic center or YMCA and shit, any kind of conference building and shit. They'll rent you out of office for a couple hours at a rate. You tell me you can't do a show? That's why I told Brother Hurricane shit. Once I touch down out that bitch, find me a creative space. And now we're going to go find somebody that has a building or something that's for lease and shit, and we'll talk to them and get it for a couple hours. Right. How much does it cost to go to an arts and crafts store and grab paper, board, and all kinds of shit and draw some shit the fuck out? And then set up your camera with lights at certain angles to where you get the angle and shit that you go on, and then do the rest of the footage and shit with CGI and software tools and shit. As long as you got the motherfucking people on there, you do whatever. You feel me? But yo, salute everybody that's done made it through this day and shit with us, bro, and shit, know what I'm saying? We don't know what it is, all the discovery and all that shit, man, Smell y'all later, man. We out with this bitch. Hey, and tell your mama, I need that breakfast. I need sunny side up eggs with the grits, oatmeal, fresh fruit, and her cheeks on my plate for breakfast. Till next time, folks.